You notice that in a lot of superhero movies, or let me say movies in general, the villain is a billionaire. In a lot of movies, the villain is somehow the billionaire, right? Which, yes, is true. In some cases, there are rich billionaires who are evil. There are rich billionaires who do sex trafficking, like sell illegal stuff. Like, there are those people. Those people do exist. Rich billionaires, rich millionaires, yes, they do exist. Like, they are just filthy people, right? However, there are billionaires that have given a value to the world. There are billionaires that created a product that solves your problem that you are using right now. Like, if it's a headphones by Beats by Dre, or if it's a certain shoe brand like Nike, there are billionaires that have given you a product that you love, or a product that solves the issue that you have, right? And you like, yes, you see, you love this brand so much, you are a supporter of this brand, you want to buy 10 or 20 different things of this brand. That was created, or part in the billionaire that owns that brand has contributed to taking the brand to the next level, or has contributed to giving the brand the necessary capital to market itself, to spread its name around the globe, right? So there are billionaires that have done great things, and I feel like there isn't enough movies, or there isn't enough showcasing of those stories. Right. I know the Jeff Bezos autobiography or biography movie type thing exists. I know the Donald Trump movie thing exists, right? But there's not enough of those type of movies. Right? There's not enough of that medium of successful people in entrepreneurship. There's not enough movies on successful people in entrepreneurship, bro. Like, yo, showing you the difficulties and the positives of what they're going through, right? There's not enough of that. It's just they mostly show like those famous millionaires who got rich through a Ponzi scheme, and then they on a yacht, and then they get caught later on that, yo, this is they got the people get them, and they grab them like, yo, you scammed us for these millions, and then they go to jail. It's usually those type of movie that are like loaded type. That Leonardo DiCaprio movie. And yeah, man, there's those like scammy types, you know, type of millionaire that they show. But yeah, man, like for years there has been a subconscious programming to villainize the rich. For years there has been a subconscious programming to villainize the rich people. Why? I don't know, because they don't want you to get rich, I guess. That's why, maybe. That's why they subconsciously program you for that. Because they don't want you to get rich. They distract you with your favorite football team, your favorite rugby team, your favorite cricket team, your favorite WWE wrestler, your favorite telenovela. They distract you with these things, and so you end up being like, yo, let me just go to a 9 to 5. You don't even think to use your brain or be like, yo, what can I create? Because whatever you create will feed you 3 times more than your job. Whatever you create will feed you 4 times more than your job, 4 times more than anything else. So these are the things, man. These are the issues that we're facing. So how I overcame scarcity thinking. So I had self-doubt, I had fear of failure, lack of knowledge. These are some of the symptoms of a scarce mind, right? Self-doubt, fear of failure, lack of knowledge. I had self-doubt because really, when I analyzed my life, there wasn't, when I looked at it in my perspective, there wasn't anything tangible that I can say, yo, I've accomplished this. Right? Of course, there has been tangible achievements, like in school, in mainly in primary, in high school. That was okay. But yes, there are tangible achievements that I've achieved in school. However, outside of school, like just in general, nothing that I have really achieved to the standard that I'm looking at right now. So that was the self-doubt, right? Fear of failure is like, I think my fear of failure, when I analyze my fear of failure, I think it mainly came from, where did my fear of failure come from mainly? I think my fear of failure is just programming from past failures. Yes. My fear of failure was programming from past failures, past failed experiences. And so when I imagined my goal, when I imagined this YouTube thing, right? When I imagined speaking in front of the camera, when I imagined putting myself out there for the world, right? When I would look into the future, my thing was, what if people don't like me? What if people are just negative and all of that, right? Which, it is a possibility still, right? It is a possibility still. But it's like, yo, whatever, like, I have a mindset in this that, yo, I will never stop this, right? That is my approach to this. I will never stop this. I will do this every week, right? Even if I miss 2 months of this, I will return to it. This is something that I plan to do for the rest of my life because this is something that I love, right? So I took that out, you know. That fear of failure was programming and part of past failures. I think another part of the fear of failure was the people around me, what will other people say. But I'm at a point in my life where, like, what other people say doesn't really matter anymore, right? It doesn't really matter at this point, right? Like, it's more about doing what God desires you to do and doing what you desire to do. Like, it has to be a combination of that. It has to be you submitting yourself to God to do what you were created to do, right? What the outside world just says is like, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. And then lack of knowledge is like, yo, how will I do this? What type of equipment will I need? Or, how will the process go? So, lack of knowledge, I just filled it with watching other creators or watching other people that are doing the thing that I desire to do. I just watched them. Watch the people that you desire, the thing that you desire to do. Watch the people that are already doing it. Yes, the thing that you desire to do. Watch and study the people that are already doing it and are successful in it. Yes, that's what you need to do for lack of knowledge. However, when it comes to lack of knowledge, there are some things that you just, right, you do what I told you to do, right? And then there are something like when you're going through them, there's something that you can only learn through action. There are certain things you can only learn through action, right? So that is also a factor in when you think of lack of knowledge. You have to take action in order to learn, right? So I first had to overcome self-doubt, and I overcame it by believing in myself, by encouraging myself, by motivating myself, and also seeing other content creators and like watching them and having them motivate me, right? Having those content creators motivate me into just doing my thing and following my path, right? Also the fear of failure aspect. I had to understand that you fail forward, not backwards. Really getting it through my thick skull that, yo, you fail forwards, you don't fail backwards. So whatever you're working on, if you feel like it's not working now, it's because it's working on you, right? It's working on you. It's not working for you, right? Whatever you're working on now, it will eventually work if you keep doing it, if you keep persisting. If you keep persisting, it will eventually work. Why? Because as you're busy working on the thing that you're working now, you will become the person for which it works for, right? So I had to learn that. I learned also by taking action, right? And so another thing is that we need to understand as people is that rich people are rich based on the value they produce. They are rich based on the value they produce, right? So if I create Starlink and Starlink provides something that is so valuable, which is internet access, fast internet access, that value is like, yo, it's up to that value is crazy, right? It's up to the 500 million, $2 billion value, right? So they are rich based on the value they produce. So in the end is that this is what I will end with. I know it's weird that I'm ending on this, but procrastination is another thing we as humans must fight against. Must fight against every inkling, every spirit, every uh, blood DNA thing that encourages procrastination. We need to fight that as human beings. Urgently and immediately. Immediately we feel it, we need to fight it. Thank you.